Hello, hello. In this video, we are taking a look at our branded line of August vintage diamonds. So we have 5 different variations, and I'm going to talk to you about each one. So on my ring finger right here, we have the 3 cushions. All 3 of these are right about 2 carat. Everything here you see is lab grown. We can custom cut mined natural or moissanite, just so you know. Now the one on the very bottom is a square ratio, about 1 to 105. The one in the middle is a rectangular ratio, about 1 to 110. And the one on top is the elongated, which is hot and trending right now. That is the 1 to 130 ratio. People ask us very commonly, do we cut these in a longer ratio, such as 140 or 150? And the reason why we don't is because once we stretch it out to that ratio, we sacrifice the perfect optical performance that we have strived to achieve in these diamonds, which is why you get the light return that you're seeing right now. And I'm outside in natural light. We got a mix of sun and clouds. It's the perfect, practical, realistic lighting to show you these diamonds in. And we are very blessed that we're able to take them outside and show you in real life conditions as opposed to artificial jewelry store lighting. Okay, so those are our 3 cushions. We have square, rectangular, and elongated. We have a bunch of them in stock, and they're stunning. I never get tired of taking these videos, trust me. Okay, now over here we have an August vintage OEC round on the bottom. I didn't have a 2 carat, so I used a 3 carat. That's our OEC. Round in its shape, still has that vintage patterning, optically designed to give you the most brightness, sparkle, light return. In general, when you're looking for old mine cuts or old European cuts on the market, whether it's mined or lab grown, you will have that thick, chunky facet structure that you see, yet what's sad is that they will be reflecting back all darkness. So we designed these to reflect back color and light, which to the eye is pleasing and appealing. And of course you still see some darkness in there to add contrast to the look, but you don't want the diamond to be overwhelmed by darkness, otherwise known as hidden body obstruction, if you're familiar with the A-set. Now what I have here is the August vintage Old Mine Brilliant. We created this as a hybrid between the square cushion and the OEC round. Notice how it's not quite square, yet it's not quite round? Yes, that's because it is a hybrid. And this is one of my personal favorites because if you notice, there is a distinct, let's see if I can get a close-up. There's like a distinct windmill pattern going through the center. There, you can see it there. And I just love that contrast. It's so bold and dramatic, yet it still has those chunky, colorful, playful facets mixed with that X going through. It's just very striking, yet it still has that softness of the other August vintage cuts. So really it comes down to personal preference. They are all technically ideal cuts. This is also a 3 carat. So these 4 are 3 carats. The price range for a 3 carat ideal cut branded lab grown is going to be in the $3,000 range. However, we have access to vintage style lab grown diamonds similar to this, not cut as perfectly, for much less. So we don't ever want people to think that you're limited to our special diamonds. Of course, we are always going to recommend them and we favor them. However, we have access to getting you whatever you want, and you're not limited to these. What we could do actually is find you a similar, a comparable option if you don't want to spend this much. And once we ship it in for you, we could always compare it to one of these. And then you can be the judge if you want to spend more, if it's visually worth it to you to spend more on one of the ideal August vintage cuts. We give you the choice. We're not going to twist your arm into one of these, although a lot of people find themselves investing more for one of these, being that it's going to be on the hand for a lifetime and it represents something so sentimental. I say go for it if you can go for it. But if you can't and it's just not practical for you, we can get you something that is lesser in price and still beautiful, just not as perfect in its symmetry and cut and light performance. So, good stuff to know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if there's any questions you have about this. And if you want me to recommend a diamond to you, there's a link in the description to fill out our Find Me a Diamond form. And what I'll do is I'll send you some links, possibly videos or pictures if I have, to whatever I can muster up in your criteria. And we're happy to serve you. All right, I hope this video helped. We'll see you in the next one.